guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, well, you saw my success at the sledding minigame finally pay off, and then we came back to the Sacred Grove and started the Temple of Time, one of my favorite dungeons in this game. And in this episode, we'll be fighting the mini-boss, and I don't know if we're going to get to the boss or not, but we'll get as much as we can done, like I said. So, let's do it! Now, honestly, this enemy in here, it's not really much of a mini-boss for me. They're so easy to defeat on their own, but when you put them in groups, that's when fighting them gets difficult. And you'll see what I'm talking about. But honestly, I like this character. I like this enemy. It's an enemy that's appeared in multiple Zelda games, all having, they all look a little different in the different Zelda games. They were big and chunkier in Wind Waker. But this is a Darknut, the Armored Knight. Now, like I said, fighting one of these things is not really all that difficult when there's only one. But when you put them in groups of 2 and 3 and 4, that's when it gets difficult. When they're in groups, you have very little chances to get in and get the hits on. Because what you have to do is wait for them to swing, and then you want to hit their armor off of their body. If you talk to Midna, look what she says. I have no idea what to do against these night things. Just try using sword techniques you know. Yeah, it's not, like I said, not really that difficult. Just wait for... Don't get hit like that. Wait for him to swing, and just go poke him with your sword. And rinse and repeat. If you circle around him close enough, he should do that slam down motion. So, that's a good way to do it. Come at me, bruh! Swing at me! Yeah, sometimes Link will do that wide sweeping attack, and that's not really... Yeah. When you knock all their armor off, they'll throw that at you, which you would automatically avoid, but if you fight anymore, you'll have to avoid them manually. The other arm, if they shed the big broadsword and get a smaller light sword, and they're much harder to hit now. But same concept as before, wait for them to swing, and then go in and strike. There we go. See? Easily. Now, I think this mini-boss one has a bit more health than a regular one would, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, defeating him, you see the statue we need is up there on that platform. Not that direction. He's up there. And you can see the dungeon. This is our dungeon item. This is one of the coolest, well, besides the spinner, this is one of my favorite weapons for Zelda in Hyrule Warriors. This is the Dominion Rod. This mystical artifact breathes life into ancient statues. Statues that have received its light and fill with life and move like their master. Alright. Now, honestly, I do love the concept of the Dominion Rod being used as a weapon in Hyrule Warriors. I think it's so neat. I think it's cool! I find it's the coolest besides the spinner. So, yeah. We're gonna grab our newfound Dominion Rod. It's got a little ball of light in it. You want to throw the ball of light up there to the statue. And with that, when you move forward, the statue should come and fall down. And I think what you want to do, press A to pull your ball back and stop controlling the thing. Because, like I said, he'll move. It moves a bit slower than Link, but, yeah, it moves like you move nonetheless. Press B, make sure you're not in front of it when you do this, because you will get hurt if you do, but you can press B to swing its giant hammer down. If you're in front of it, you will get damaged. See, I wasn't close enough to it there, but yeah, you get the point. Move the little Mr. Statue over to this thing right here. And this is what you use to transport the statue from room to room. So, when you do that, the door should unlock and we can leave. And the little red dot shows you where the statue is. Alrighty. Now, cool thing about Mr. Statue's hammer. We don't have to get rid of, we don't have to pull back these gates anymore. Just put his hammer down, and he destroys them. Also, cool thing, the hammer's pretty darn powerful. Watch this. Kill him with one hit! Isn't that cool? Alright. Alright, what you want to do, move Mr. Statue over here, and no, I want to press A. Grab one of the pots, put it on the switch, move Mr. Statue on the little platform, and then destroy said pot. Goodbye! Alright, let's continue. Okay, what you want to do here, you want to kind of try to not step in the electric field, but carefully move Mr. Statue, that's his name now, Mr. Statue, until he's on the switch, so you can get past. Yeah, a lot of these hazards in the dungeon you had to deal with before, not anymore! I love it. Just kill it! Oh yeah, just kill the hazards with Mr. Statue's hammer. Oh, did I get both of them? Cool. Not complaining. Alright, let's go. Did I miss any I didn't miss any No, okay. I didn't miss any chests back there, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, get rid of all the spinners, so they're not in your way. There's one more. Let's die. There you go. You can also kill Mr. Beamos. And, what you need to do, move Mr. Statue on here. And now these little statues, you can also take control of them. And I love how it hops. It's so cute. I find that kind of cute. Anyway, you want to move Mr. Little Statue onto the switch. So you can get Mr. Big Statue up to the little bell thing. What's it? To transport. I don't know what it's called. It looks like a bell. Well, whatever. Okie dokie. Moves Mr. Statue right there, and yeah, this, as you can imagine, the scale puzzle is gonna get a little bit more complicated with Mr. Statue's weight, but we'll figure it out. And I'm walking against a wall, and I love how he's still moving. Get down there! Alright, like I said, it's gonna get a little bit more complicated trying to get Mr. Statue across, but we'll figure it out. I think what you want to do first, move this up there, and then jump off. Okay, now we need to get this part of the scale down. Grab any of these statues, pull them down. on there. I think you need to. Okay, and I think with that we can get Mr. Statue over to that scale, and then just to fix the weight, just need to throw these ones or off. Just no. Okay, no. Hold on. I can't see because of Mr. Statue. Gosh. Hold up. Can I walk you off the edge? You know what? I think that's what I'll just do. Just throw off! If this doesn't work, I'll have to exit the room and go back in. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Okay, gotta go out the room and come back in. Excuse me. So I threw all my little statues down, I gotta go out and come back in. And not wanting to bang my face against the door. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Back up there! Don't stop hurting me! Gosh. Oh wait, where did Mr. Statue go? Crap, he's back up there at the... Fart! Oh yes, okay, I did the puzzle wrong. Sue me. I did say it was gonna get more complicated with Mr. Statue. Come on. Nope. See, that's what happens if you're standing in front of him and you swing the hammer. Whoops. I'm gonna move you over just a bit. So you're not in the way, but you're still on the scale. Okay, come on, Mr. Statue. Can you not... Like, do I have to be off the scale for you to go down on it? Thank you. Okay. Go around. Upstairs. No face planting. Dum. I'm trying to remember how to do this freaking puzzle right. Easy the first time, but when you get Mr. Heavy over there, it's complicated. Do I have to throw one of them here? I think I do. Or both. Nope, get up there. And my family is arguing. Lovely. Okay. Can I get Mr. Statue from here? No, I cannot. Okay. Let's move him onto the scale. And then we want to go and throw some of the little statues over so he can get off. I can't see with him in the way. I just hope I'm getting them up there. Okay, so far so good. I didn't get that one, did I? Nope. Okay. Alright, got them up over there. Now I can get Mr. Statue off. Come on. Come on and deal with these goombas for me. He's hitting thin air. Lovely. Die! Get on the bell thing. And Jay, thanks. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't like them. I don't. They're annoying. Okay. Continue on, back in this room. Alright, move Mr. Statue around through the electric gate. Well, no, not through the electric gate quite yet. Make sure he's on the switch first. You will have to move him to the gate, but in just a moment. There is a chest. We need him to be on that switch. Why are you not on the switch? I moved you on the switch. Why are you not on the switch? Get on the switch. There's a chest I need. Alright, get behind the gate. Now, you can either use your arrow to move the thing, or I need to be not in front of him. I need to be not in front of him so he doesn't hit me when I do this. Nope, not the statue I wanted. I am having Dominion Rod troubles. Okay, you can use this hammer to get rid of this wall that's in the way. And do that with any other walls you please. And, yeah. You want to get past the electric gate so you can grab this chest right here. That was the whole goal of that. And it has a piece of art. Okay. I'm back on the switch, so I can get out. He wants to come with us. Get out of our way, wall. And don't get stuck. As you can see, I preferably like walking behind him, just so I can use his hammer. When he gets rather ahead of you when you go downstairs, so that's kind of nice. Again, just destroy the walls in your way. And the BMOs just because I felt like it. Don't stop getting stuck. Okay, it's right there. I'm an idiot, I walked right by it. I love how it just pushes you out of the way, too. Alright, let's move. Okay, I got 19 minutes. Alright. Okay. See, Mr. Statue is on the floor. But we will need this, so let's go ahead and grab him. Ow. Yeah, he will. You can move these things a bit faster with the rod. Quit knocking me down! Jeez. Alright, so let's go up the floor and get Mr. Statue. Hi, friend! Come on, let's go. Yeah, when I was thinking you get a statue up here, it was him. Not the little one. Oops. Alright, let's go down. Get the other statue. Alright, we don't really need the other statue, do we? We could just use Big Mr. Statue. And get rid of the spinners! So they don't get in our way. Alright. Now I will have to come back up and get him, but I do need to go get this chest, so let's do it. Instead of going to get the little statue, I'll just use him. He's just as good. Serves the same purpose. Alright, I need you to get off this platform and onto the switch. And keep forward. There we go. Alright, now we can go and get this other chest I was talking about. You see this time, bunch of Goma larvae in here. Lovely. Oh, that's a regular form. Yeah, if you use Flash Out on the regular little Goma things, they'll just be pulled towards you. Oh, come on, buddy. You're the last one. Don't make it hard. Hey, glitch through the floor. Okay, then. Whatever. Alright, 2 chests in this room. We gotta make one up here, but there's one... I could have grabbed this before, but I forgot about it. Okay. What you wanna do... Not claw shot. Take the minion rod, take control of this little statue right here. There's a switch at the end of the little walkway he's on. Gonna move him onto that. And then you need to take one of these down here. Go back up. There isn't one in this walkway, and there's also a switch, so we have to throw a statue over there so we can get that switch. Pretty simple. And if you get both of these switches, the chest should appear. Alright. Cool beans. And we get our second heart piece for this dungeon. Whoopee! Alrighty. Now we can continue on with moving Mr. Statue down to where it needs to be. And the spinners came back. Lovely. You guys just love knocking me over, don't you? Of course they do. Alright, come on, buddy. Alright. Now that we have gotten that heart piece, we can go all the way to the bottom where we need to go. And we're Okay, and we're gonna take Mr. Statue and try to use him to deal with these little Goma guys. Yeah, little Goma guys. And I am too close to his hammer for comfort. You defeat all these guys, the electric gate blocking the way should close. I mean, go away. Whatever. So you kinda do have to get rid of these guys. Oh! Nope, 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 nope. I don't wanna roll, I wanna... What the heck was that? And the minion rod is smacking the face that I hammer didn't go all the way down. Buddy! We need to get out of here. Jeez. Alright, thank you. Now, we can get out without getting zooped, as I like to call it. Zooped, berserk, whatever. Destroy this Mimos and a bunch of Gomos will be in it. But they drop a whole bunch of hearts and crap. So, if you need that. This is the way to get Mr. Statue out, but there's one more thing we want to do before we do that. And that is get rid of this gate so we can get Mr. Posol. Not close enough to... There we go. Hey, I'll take that. Alright, turn into a wolf so I can gather the soul. Hey, buddy, wake up. I'm here to collect you. Alright, human again, please. Thank you. Click on this switch. What does this switch do? Nothing? It probably lowered the gate. Whatever. Let's go. Again, with the bell pushing me. Okay. Alright, Mr. Statue is almost back to where he belongs. Almost there. Okay, this part right here. Just use your claw shot to get over the gate. Now, I had a tendency to make this part difficult when it really isn't that hard. I would try to get Mr. Statue around the corner so he could destroy the gate and blah 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 and all that unnecessary crap. You don't need to do that. Just use your claw shot and that will take care of that. Don't make it difficult like I did. Like an inexperienced person. When I actually wasn't experienced, I mean. Okay, move forward a bit. Get rid of the gate. Get rid of the gate. Thank you. And my daddy and sister are tussling in the living room. Lovely! Alright, and I think, this is the last bell thing we have to do before we can put Mr. Statue back in his place. And I think, since we're almost at 30 minutes, we're gonna be tackling the boss next time, because, as you can guess, the door that's being closed right now, that leads to the boss room. Or at least to the section. We still haven't got the boss key yet, but for the majority of the dungeon is done. And we will be tackling the rest of it next time. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we'll be fighting the boss of the Temple of Time and hopefully completing the dungeon. I don't know. We might continue the story, we might do some extra stuff. We probably continue the story because there's something that happens that you have to do before you can do any extra stuff. So we will be doing that next time. See you guys then.